Hi, welcome to day 30 of 30 days of AI in testing challenge. So we have been doing this challenge for last 30 days. Today I have reached on the end or the verge of this challenge. And today's challenge is to consider what your AI test buddy would do for you. Before I talk about this AI test buddy and what this challenge is, I want to say that it's a very nostalgic feeling right now shooting the last video of this series. It has been a tremendous, wonderful learning journey for me, and I want to thank all the fellow participants, Ministry of Testing, for helping and supporting with this 30 days of AI. And I hope to take this ahead and innovate and explore and even contribute back to the community. So today's challenge is more on the lines of thinking and envisioning of a AI test buddy and how would an ultimate AI companion for my testing would look like and what do I feel about it. I had dropped or collated some ideas, thought about some things, and I've created a mind map of what I feel a test buddy or a testing assistant would look like. So I'll talk about testing problems, the light of testing, and this test assistant, which is a testing assistant, how we could use AI to create that, and what can it help and offer. So I want to start with the context. So this is created for day 30 of 30 days of AI in testing challenge by the Ministry of Testing, and I am Rahul Parwal. Feel free to follow me and subscribe me on LinkedIn or Twitter also because I'm pretty much active there for all testing updates and so on. So I want to talk about some testing problems because problems had been there even before AI came, and problems are going to stay there even after AI adoption takes place and so on. So how can we use AI to actually solve problems is what I am more interested in. So the first problem that I see is that industry has been stereotyping testers as manual people or step executors or somebody who is doing brainless job. At some parts in some cultures it's more, in some areas it's more thought like that, in some it's less, but I've seen such stereotypes happening. I've been in this industry for now almost a decade, and this is what I see happening. Most school courses, books on testing advocate stale ideas under the label of best practices, so-called best testing wisdom, but in general testing is a lot about finding the context and doing things as per the context what is required. Another thing is there are too many misleading resources in terms of blogs which focus purely on the SEO aspects and don't actually care about giving out good testing information. Similar goes for YouTube channels, and overall on social media it's filled with misinformation. And there is a serious lack of reputed thinking, innovative and professional testers, while at the same time there is too much over focus on automation, writing detailed test procedures, detailed test strategies, cases and so on, over focus on tools and efficiency, like how can we do it faster, how can we automate testing. Some of these questions even don't make sense, but there is too much focus on those aspects. And then poor bug advocacy, reporting, testers are just not doing the right advocacy, not helping the business understand why some bugs are important. And testing often takes a backseat during the quest for automation. Now these are some problems that I see, that I observe in the testing world, and how do I suggest could help. So I mean, amidst the problem there is also light of testing. For example, this Ministry of Testing, communities like that who provide good information available at free or minimal cost. I mean, and a lot of people have worked about like giving good information in testing, like Dr. Kem Kainer testing education courses. There are insightful blogs, good blogs by real experts. Great resources is a compilation done by Hype Schools which features all such good awesome resources, questioning toolkits, testing cheat sheets by MoT, and a lot of amazing insightful conference talks, webinars, material is available. So good testing knowledge, resources, uh, support for doing pair testing sessions, testing contest events, testing mnemonics, challenges. I mean, all those things are there. I mean, I am participating in this awesome challenge, and many such challenges, events are there in testing, and these are really positive about the testing world. Now, what I want is to bridge this gap using AI. So, I mean, creating an assistant that gives certain kind of features for its users, like. First is helping you test better by giving you ideas, or by making you think well, enabling critical thinking questions, stimulating ideas by giving guide words. So guide words are popular, that if you are testing in this context, these are the aspects you should be thinking of. If you are thinking of regression, these are these specific aspects you should be thinking of. It should be listing testing techniques, maybe sharing some references or suggesting some tools associated with implementing those techniques, and paid tool, open source tools. So I mean, making all that information available at a single point, and then giving learning resources if somebody wants to learn deep and much. So providing all of that, and maybe even giving you contextual templates or guide words, that like if you are into mobile testing, this is a template you should be looking at, or this is a template for test strategy, and all this could be an open source materials. I mean, community can contribute to it. There could be, these could be peer reviewed, discussed, and then brought forward. And then it can also give updates on what's new in testing. So, for example, if I put in my information that this is my experience, this is what I'm looking forward to. So then suggesting me events, challenges, conferences that align to this. That how can I do this, and what all challenges or events I should be looking for, what all conferences I should be targeting, and maybe giving ideas for various type of testing, checklist or test ideas, tools for these niche kind of testing, that what all basic things somebody should be trying for, because a lot of people are not specialists in these niche areas. So giving out ideas, generic ideas based on the laws of UX, legal laws, accessibility, data laws, and so on. Testing checklist, cheat sheets pointing to that, and maybe could give a platform-wise ready reckoner that if you are in a mobile testing, these are the things you have to check. Web testing, API testing, similarly for desktop or other. So I mean, these are the things that you have to do, and the assistant could provide you with that. And then like how I see this kind of a testing buddy, AI testing buddy, it should be open source, which means the material and all that it suggests and all on which it is trained on, the model on which it is trained on, that has to be open. People should be able to see the algorithm and how it's doing, what it's doing, what are the references, and it could be a web-based product to start with, so that a lot of people can use it, and later on we can plan for a mobile app or a browser extension and so on. So these are the things that I feel a testing assistant could help with. And with AI, doing all of this could be pretty easy, and it could essentially solve some core testing problems and help create smarter, actionable, and wise testers who think better, who test better. So that's my idea. Thank you for watching this series. Bye.